Welcome back to Winterberg in Germany, where the snow has finally stopped falling and it has been replaced by a very light misty drizzle of rain. But the good news is that you can see through the rain, whereas you can't see through the snow. So we are ready for the first heat of the Women's Skeleton World Cup. This is round 3 of the Viessmann FIBT World Cup for 2011-2012. And as the athletes are ready at the top of the track, it's an hour and a half since they were expecting to go down, but heavy snow overnight that continued through the darkness and into the dawn meant that the jury had no option but to cancel the first heat. So there were due to be 3 runs here in Winterberg, your normal first 2 runs, and then the top 10 after the second heat were going through into a third run. Tomorrow on Saturday, and it looks as though that is still to be the decision. I'm Martin Havens, sitting alongside me David Kurtz. And David, team captains meeting held at the top of the track at 9:15 local time to decide exactly what the plan was. Everybody seemed fairly happy that there was no chance of having a race.
Yes, a normally rowdy team captains meeting. They were all resolved to try to get a fair and safe race off here in Winterberg, and the jury decision was properly agreed to by all the team captains, and starting the first heat, and we'll see about the second.
So it is our silver medalist from the 2006 Winter Olympic Games, Shelley Rudman, who heads the start list, and she will be the first to sample the conditions in racing conditions. And it's going to be interesting. 24 athletes will go down. Only the fastest 20 would normally go into a second heat. But I think what we're looking at here is only the fastest 10 going through into tomorrow's third run, which would effectively be a second run. Positions from 11 on down will then be fixed, which means that those points will be already awarded, and only the top 10, and Anja Huber there is likely to be in them, only the top 10 will be racing in tomorrow's action. So, David, that means a little bit of extra pressure. Normally, if you're from 15th on down or so in the start list, you're a little worried about making the cut. Now, anybody outside the top 6 in the world has got to be thinking, am I going to make the top 10 here?
Sure, and on this track, anything can happen, and certainly under the